Hello students, it's Mr. Fisher. Just wanted to take a few minutes and show you some ideas for working on your costs. This is the most challenging part of your small business plan, and for some of us it's very difficult to find accurate numbers. So I want to just use a couple of examples really quickly and show you how you can use just some good Google searching to get ideas for your variable costs. So let's start with music store. So I did this search, average cost of music store inventory. That's the guitar picks, the strings, the amplifiers, the guitars, the whatever instruments that are in the store. And it told me that, between $50,000 and $100,000. So in my spreadsheet or wherever, I could just jot that down. I'm using paper right now. I'm going to do the low end because I'm thinking like a small music store. So I'll just take that number. So that's all the stuff inside of my music store done. Now, if I just go back for a second. How much in sales does a music store do per year? So I was trying to get at so they have that $50,000 worth of stuff. How many times do we sell it all in a year? Is it once a year? Do we sell it all twice a year? And this first article told me it turns the inventory about 6 times per year. So now I've got a good number there. So $50,000 times 6 times per year gets me to $300,000 in inventory costs. So I know variable costs, things that we use up as we sell stuff, we got about $300,000 in inventory. It's a high school project. We don't need to figure out, well, how much is guitar picks? How much is strings? How much is guitar pedals? We'll just leave it in one big chunk, okay? Now, another thing I asked was, what's the average markup on musical equipment? So I already know how much I'm going to be having in the store in 1 year, hopefully. So how do I set the prices on that? Well, I just found this right away, that the average markup for stuff in a store is 40%. So if I take 300,000 times 1.4, that will tell me a ballpark on how much I'll be earning. So I'll just grab a calculator here, maybe if I can get to it. Okay, so 300,000 times 1.4, that means we're going to have an income of $420,000. So $300,000 in costs to earn $420,000. If only it was that simple. Now, let's assume I have myself and another employee. We want to pay ourselves. So at $15 an hour, 40 hours a week, 50 weeks a year, that means each of those two people, myself and the full-time employee, are each going to earn $30,000. So another cost I have, in addition to the $300,000, is that $60,000. So that's paying two people to work full-time. Not a very high-paying job, but this is the kind of job that somebody who loves music, they would love to work at a music store. And maybe I would actually have 2 part-time employees instead of 1 full-time. But at least I'm getting paid a little bit in case things don't go well. At least I'm accounting for it. And we're paying either 2 part-time or 1 full-time employee. So I have $360,000 in variable costs. That's inventory of $300,000 and the employee wages of another $60,000. But I found out that the income on that is going to be $420,000. What am I missing? We're missing fixed costs. I need to know how much is the rent going to be if I lease a storefront. I need to know about advertising. How much am I going to spend? Insurance. Are people just going to walk into an empty room with boxes? No, I'm going to have display cases. I'm going to have cool racks to hang instruments off of. I should probably have a cash register. Might need a computer. Maybe I need security cameras. The things in my store are very valuable. If somebody comes in and steals something, I want to know. I want to catch them. So I haven't done the fixed costs, but you can see I've got a little bit done. So I'm going to pause here, and I think I'll go do the fixed costs on this. And I hope this is helping. Use Google. Google is your friend.